Alright YouTube, MCO40 here, bringing you guys my 2.0 version of Rescue Rabbit, and a quick shout out to XX Team Innovate. XX, he'll be up here. He helped me create my my wind up gadget deck that I'm working on right now. So check him out up here. He's a really cool guy. So I know you guys will like that. So anyway, this build is pretty much card for card of the version that topped Singapore at the beginning of the format. And I'm just going to go over some basic changes in the deck itself as time has gone by. So, Triple Rescue Rabbit. With Rescue Rabbit's official release being tomorrow, you guys will be all super happy about that. So, this is the heart and soul of the deck, right here next to Tour Guide. Fueling the engine, we have Triple Kabu and Triple Saber. This is the 9-card engine that gets you where you need to be at pretty much all stages. I mean, it really does suck rolling a normal monster, but I mean, it's going to happen. Triple Tour Guide. I got rid of my set, but that's irrelevant right now. Triple Tour Guide. It gets you to where you need to be as well, because bringing out Tour Guide Sangan gets you to your rabbit really easy, and it just sets up plays. So it's like you're playing, how many rescue rabbits is this, guys? 7. It's like you're playing 7 rabbits. So just Tour Guide into Sangan creates so many plays, and this card makes so many good rank 3s that I don't even know what to really say about it. It's pretty self-explanatory, especially since I'm supporting a Chaos engine in the deck. So Triple Thunder King. I really like this deck as a stun deck. It's a very different concept from plants. Yeah, plants kind of do the same thing in a way, but I really enjoy this deck as a Chaos engine. And then one Blackluster Soldier. The thing with Blackluster Soldier in this deck is when you start doing rabbit plays, you can manipulate the deck into different strategies, and it becomes very important late game with your exceed options on what you can do. Of course, they're very different in the TCG compared to the OCG, but it's to be expected. Triple Duality. Very good card, guys. Turn 1 setup is very important in the deck too. Monster Reborn, Book of Moon, and Dark Hole. They're pretty self-explanatory, unfortunately. For back row hate, we play these. I might take MST to 3. I'm still undecided right now at this point in time. This has just been testing A-okay for me. Alright. Mind Control. Getting your opponent's Slender King out of the way is a big issue. Yes, you do have Saber Sword that could run into it, but you need to get stuff like that out of the way. And Tengu is a big problematic card for this deck, so just take it out of the way and exceed with it. Smash Ground. I play one of. Like I said, getting that opponent's Slender King out of the way for you to make that big push is all the more important. Pot of Avarice. Guys, recycling stuff for that rabbit is important, and we'll go over some of that stuff in a little bit. Alright, so Mirror Force. Very important card to the deck. Same thing with Torrential Tribute. They're staples, guys. Same thing with Dust The best opener right now, next to Tour Guide, get Sangan. Alright, Double Bottomless. If you play against Dark World, you just take it out of the picture, and it's a good card in general, unfortunately. The Solemn Brigade, with Captain Yamamoto following up. Alright, here's what supports the deck and stun. We have double Prison and 1 Chain. You gotta slow down your opponent's effect monsters, and double D-Prison allows you to control the deck through stun. Alright, now what you guys have basically just seen was basically Stun Rabbit. Now, the extra deck plays a very important role in this deck. Yes, this deck is very copy pasta, I'm not gonna lie. But, alright, Rabbit does 2 very simple things, guys. These 2 cards right here. I'm sorry for the proxies, but they do what they need to do. So, Logia. 2 dinosaurs make this guy detach material, stop a summon, spell trap card. Very important, but not as important as Dolka. Dolka, detach, effect monster, effect activates. So, 1 material stops an effect monster's effect, and that gives you 2 negations, which are very important for this deck. So, both of these cards working together provide harmony for the TCG, and it's probably the best out we have. Alright, so if you're playing OCG compared to TCG and you want to make a change, so I would recommend taking out the 3 Kabuzors and putting in 3 Ver's guy. So this is very, very big change, especially for the OCG, with them not having player priority. This also applies to TCG as well, so you can make this alternate change to put in the Ver's, and the Ver's gives you the option to play Ver's Nightmare. Now, Ver's Nightmare, if I believe it's correct, it can take away player priority from your opponent, because when they synchro, or when they special summon a monster, I believe, oh yeah, so you can detach a material when your opponent special summons a monster and change that monster to face down defense position. So they go to special summon guy like Brionic, and in the TCG they call player priority, which they can't with Nightmare because your effect will go first. So they summon Brionic, you're like, oh okay, detach material, flip it face down. I just took away your player priority since my effect activates when your guy is summoned. So in my opinion, this is a very good alternative option to the Kabus, and these guys have 1950, which is just very stable. So that's one change you can make if you're in the OCG right now. The other thing about the OCG that we've come to know and love are these 2 broke cards right here. So Emerald, I'll select 3 monsters in my grave, return them to the deck, draw a card, or I'll just bring back my dinosaur. The second thing is Lavelle Chain. I can put my Blackluster Soldier on top of my deck and just do stupid plays. So both cards are just even more options to the deck, and you can go into this guy if you really need to get that Blackluster Soldier to do your work for you. Alright, so in the TCG, we have what we call Tour Guide Syndrome. So, herp derp, Tour Guide. So, what do we do with Tour Guide? We can make Zen Mains, or we can make Acid Golem. 2 very stupid options next to Levier. So if my opponent's playing Destruction Happy, I'll just go this guy, and if I need to push my opponent in with a 3000 beat stack, I'll go into Acid Golem. And it's just so stupid that Tour Guide just opens up this many options, especially for this particular deck. And then the last thing that is my favorite play of the deck. So I'm sitting at under 1,000 life points, and I bring out Utopia. My opponent's like, oh, so you're going to stall out. And then I'm like, haha, no I'm not. And then I grab Chaos number 39, Hope Ray. So this card is a win condition all on itself. Unfortunately, I've won 2 or 3 games with this guy, and it's a lot of fun. And I think that once we get it in the TCG, it just gives Rabbit even more of a win condition. So that's my take on Rescue Bunny from Hell. I know you guys are going to have some comments down below about a lot of the plays in this deck, and I think that as time goes by, the deck will change. I know that Dimensional Rabbit and Jirac Rabbit are also very good variants to the deck, but I just like the Chaos Engine. It's just proven to be more versatile to me, to be honest with you guys, but that's Dueling Network. That's a different story, and it's been testing good IRL too. So let me know what you guys have to say down in the description, and check out Team Innovate up here. And as for the next deck profile, dun dun dun, you guys will probably be seeing something out of Dragunities in the next few days. Also, side note, sneak peek is tomorrow. If you guys have any of the stuff from the new set, like commons or whatever, get at me, and I would appreciate it. So, alright guys, MCO40 out.